Tom Ballantyne, Devonport Strikers, NPL. No, we weren't good enough last year. It's the brutal reality. We've done a lot of self-reflection, a lot of looking back on how things went and how it panned out last year. There's a lot of if, buts and maybes. Striker had stayed fit, all the excuses you can think of in the world, but the reality was we were poor by our own standard. We've been really good so far in pre-season. The things that we've tweaked, they've taken to really well. They're pushing really hard. As competition's gone through the roof, we feel like we've recruited really well. We've promoted really well from within as well. And we're really excited about the young players that we've promoted and pushed up. And they're proving it so far. Yeah, we won't name names. We'll do a typical Devonport thing and keep ourselves in the dark until round one. But we've done, like I said, they've stepped up. They've done really well so far in pre-season. They're pushing really hard. If you look at what we recruited last year and where we fell short, we've really looked at those positions, those key indicators, and we've gone out and recruited those positions really well, or we've promoted from within in positions that we think are really valuable for us in terms of attitude and those kind of characteristics. Not necessarily are they the finished article, but are they going to give us the key values that Devonport Strikers hold, and we feel like we've done that. We feel the depth was there last year. We don't go into round one of last year going, oh, we're underdone and we're nowhere near the title. We stood here last season having these same interviews saying, yeah, we're going to be there or thereabouts. And then when you, like I say, when you do the evaluation and the review, you see the key indicators that you might have missed. Playing Ulverston will be big and it'll be important. But if we focus solely on Ulverston and not making sure we win 18 rounds, it's going to be a moot point. If you look at the A-League, teams seem to bail out with 4 or 5 rounds to go, knowing that there's nothing to fight for. And we've seen it here the last couple of years where we get to kind of a point where it's not possible to do anything. Teams seem to let players go or not worry too much about fighting till the end, whereas this year we've already seen much more recruitment from some of those teams down the bottom end of the table. They've gone out and invested heavily in their squads. So it shows that the thought of not being in an NPL the following season scares a lot of teams. Yeah, with our coaching department, we haven't really had many changes. Cameron and Chiller have stayed on, but we just added Kieran. Like I said, we didn't lose him. We've just moved him into the coaching staff, and from there, he was really good the last couple of sessions that he's been out. And we're really looking forward to seeing him working with the defensive unit and watching that unit grow as the season goes on. I think there's more big matchups than probably ever before, for the fact that there's only 18 rounds, so you can't afford to slip up. You look at the teams that have won the title over the last 10 years of NPL and 21 rounds. Anyone who's won the league has lost less than 3 games, 3 or less, to win the league. 18 rounds, you're talking probably 2 and less. Lose more than 2, you're not going to win the league. But 18 rounds, it's just not going to be mathematically possible. I really, really, really hope we take it out. It's like I said, it's 18 rounds. It's a straight shootout this year. We haven't got, the third round that you can kind of look at it and build into the third round and come home like a house on fire like we have in the past. You've got to hit the ground running this year. You've got to hit it hard. It's going to take unbelievable performances over 18 rounds against what is shaping up to be the hardest NPL so far.